you very much, Matt. As you mentioned, Montana Governor Greg Gianforte joining me this morning. About 60-some days from now, the next Montana legislative session is going to convene, and you're here to chat with us today about some of the priorities as you're looking towards that.
Sure.
First off, thanks for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've been getting ready for the 2023 session, and we're doing an event today in Bozeman, really to highlight, the talent shortage we have in the construction trades, particularly trades jobs. We'll have a number of local contractors out with us. And we're also, this is one side of the affordable housing coin that we have to deal with to make sure that we have affordable housing. So these are the two things that we're highlighting today.
Yeah, that affordable housing, a big challenge here. The numbers just out from the local association of realtors, up 16% of the median prices across the valley from just a year ago. How do you make that work when these homes are being sold for 97 to 100% of market value? How do you incentivize somebody to sell it for less than that so people can afford to live in them?
Well, the root problem is Montana population's grown by 10% over the last 10 years, but the number of new houses is only up by 7%. Right. So we have a supply problem. And I convened a bipartisan, multifaceted task force. They just got me their first report. There's really good ideas in there. We're going to implement a number of them in the upcoming legislative session, and I'm thrilled to see local communities like Bozeman starting to have a really robust discussion about what impact does existing zoning laws have on the accessibility of affordable housing.
What do you mean? How does that?
Well, in a lot of municipalities, one of the things we discovered as our team went out and talked to everybody was that when you say, okay, only single-family homes, well, duplexes or other types of structures are not allowed. This makes accessibility to affordable housing more difficult. I'll be at a job site today where there's more high-density apartments, and this is part of the solution to make the houses more affordable for folks.
Right. The reality, though, is in just the 30 years that I've lived here, my son, as he goes to pay for rent, is paying what my mortgage is. How do you make that work? Because certainly the salaries haven't increased to match that kind of thing.
Yeah, the real problem is the supply. You know, when you just basic economics, if you constrain supply, prices go up. We haven't had enough houses. We haven't had enough apartments. And this home ownership or having access to an affordable rental unit, it's part of pursuing the American dream, and I think it's probably the largest challenge facing working families across the state. This is why we've made it such a top priority in our administration, and this housing report is available for people to review. Many municipalities around the state have really been having robust discussions about which aspects could they implement, and we're going to take a bunch of them and run those plays at the state level too.
Before we wrap this up then, how do you do that? What form do they take? Do you pitch a legislative plan, or do you just pitch ideas and let the legislature force it out? How are you going to do that?
Well, it's a combination of things. One of the things we did this year was we changed the apprenticeship ratios, and we've seen more apprenticeships created this year than double any prior year. And if you want more supply, you need more carpenters, plumbers, electricians. That's what we're working on.
That's perfect. Again, Montana Governor Greg Gianforte joining us this morning. Legislative session just a couple of months away, and talking about some of the priorities. Event later today to highlight some of the work that you're planning to do. Governor, thanks for being here.
Yeah, we're getting ready.
There you go. It's a good idea to get ready for something like that. Thank you for being here. We're going to take